My top set of rules: you need to look sexy this summer and look like you do 4 to 5 WODs every single week. And it's not creatine. So stay tuned for the end of this video so you can get all of the best details about what you can do for this summer. Now, before we get started, we have a very, very big announcement that we're going to be making soon. And so I know a lot of you that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click that subscribe button below so you can get notified when we come out with that big announcement and more videos. So let's get into the one big thing that is really holding you back from looking sexy this summer, and something you can implement literally right now to start reaching your goals. And that thing is habit stacking. Now, I'm going to go throughout this video all the ways that you need to be forming habits when it comes to your nutrition and comes to your training. But keep in mind, this is not for people that want quick fixes. If you've been thinking about taking GLP-1s and Ozempic and doing things drastic like keto and drastically cutting your calories, that's not what this video is going to be about. This is going to be about habit formation for the long term, and those being patient will get the best results possible. Love your body, hit more PRs, get stronger, and look like you do 4 to 5 WODs per week in the simplest way possible. So let's get into it. The first thing that I want to go over is something called habit bundling. Now, habit bundling is a really important phenomenon, and it's mentioned in several texts and books and in a lot of research. Habit bundling is where you have an existing habit that you sort of enjoy doing. Sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's not, for you to actually get motivated, and you couple it with something that you do seriously enjoy. An example of this would be you drink water, which we know is a good habit, and staying hydrated keeps us satiated, is great for fat loss. We have our cup of coffee, which I don't know about you guys, but I'm literally a coffee junkie. 3 to 4 cups every single day for years. And so coupling those two together, you get motivated to drink the water because you have this response you know you're going to be getting afterwards that gives you almost a reward for drinking the glass of water, or 8 ounces, 12 ounces, whatever you drink, in order to get to that cup of coffee. That's habit bundling. Now, another way that you can do something like this is incorporating something you really enjoy, like listening to my YouTube videos. This is something that a lot of people enjoy: reading books, podcasts, getting more information for what's out there about a topic that you love. Instead of just sitting on the couch doing this, you can bundle this with another habit like walking. So for example, this would be like listening to this podcast or this YouTube video while walking. You're getting your steps in, and you're also incorporating and listening to this podcast at the same time. So this is where habit bundling comes in. And you can do this with a wide variety of things in your life that you enjoy and things that you kind of feel like not super motivated to do all the time, so that you can get 2 things done at once and bundle things together. Another example would be listening to a podcast and meal prepping at the same time, right? Like, there's so many different things that you can do with this. Next is the 2+2 rule. Now, you can also form habits by incorporating the right tactics and making sure you make non-negotiables for yourself. And that here at CBG is called our 2+2 rule. 2+2 rule is where you don't miss 2 workouts in a row and you don't have 2 bad meals in a row. This ensures that you have a non-negotiable for how you eat and also how you work out. And when doing this, you're going to find that you're a heck of a lot more consistent if you don't miss 2 workouts in a row and you don't have 2 bad meals in a row. We all know what happens when we lose momentum. You miss one day of working out, then another, then another. That 4th day, it becomes really, really challenging to get back into the gym consistently. So instead, don't miss 2 workouts in a row. Don't have 2 bad meals in a row. Follow this 2+2 rule if you want to look sexy this summer and actually get going. Now, before we get to the end of this video and some of the other habit-based tools that we incorporate here in our program at CBG, there is a link in the description below that goes over our program. It goes over how we work with people, has a free body recomposition training, and gives you the ability to learn more, look at testimonials, and see how we use our blueprint system to help those of you that want to look like you do 4 to 5 WODs per week do it without tracking macros. Click that link in the description. You'll hear all about what we do and how we work, and let me know if you have any questions. Now, next, I want to go through the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is really based around your start-fail sort of assessment, and making sure that you can have a starting point where you can begin to do something even if you're not super motivated to do it. So a big example would be like, hey, maybe you don't feel super motivated to go to the gym today. Just start stretching. Like, for 2 minutes, just stretch and see what happens. Then go another 2 minutes. Then go another 2 minutes. Before you know it, you'll be inside of your workout. Now, if you at any point decide that you don't want to do it, hey, it's totally fine. You've gotten in that 2 minutes of stretching and you can go from there. However, so many studies show that once we start doing something, even for a very small period of time, like following this 2+2 rule or 2-minute rule, you're actually going to want to continue to keep doing it. And that starts with the very beginning of your workout. Another example would be setting literally 2-minute goals around your meal prep. So instead of saying, I need to get all this meal prep done before work tomorrow, just start cutting the vegetables. 2 minutes and just start cutting your veggies for lunch. And then you go from there. It's a really easy way to start incorporating habits into your life, starting with the 2-minute rule and then extrapolating out from there when it comes to your workouts or it comes to your training. Another habit-based tool that I like to utilize is environmental building. A lot of us have a really high activation of things we need to do. So the difficulty of doing something is a lot further away or larger than it needs to be. So for example, let's say that you needed to work out. It's a lot more difficult to work out if you need to drive an hour away, get dressed, nothing's laid out for you, and you just got home from work. Versus if your gym is 10 minutes away and you laid out your workout clothes in your bag when you go to work so you can travel straight to the gym instead of going home first. This is environmental building. Another example of this would be bringing your protein shake already pre-made to the gym with you. So that way the powder's there, you just need to fill it up with water. These are all really simple things that you can incorporate, setting up your environment for success. So many of us go to work and then we go home, we're like, I don't want to go to the gym. Just go straight to the gym. Cut out the middle step. Create environmental building with your supplements, with your food, and with your workouts to be more successful long term. And the last thing I have for you guys is the cue routine reward loop. Now, the way this works is you're actively going off of getting a reward at the end. And so, for example, the cue is feeling sluggish before a workout. So this is something a lot of us might feel before a workout. And so we want to start feeling more energized. So what do? We create a routine. We take a pre-workout, we eat a banana, or we start drinking our protein shake, or maybe some intra-workout carbohydrates. That's the routine. And what's the reward? We get better energy, stronger lifts, feel more energized, and want to actually do the workout that we set out that we were going to do. So you can use this cue routine reward loop for almost anything. This is from the Power of Habit book, and it's been shown in a lot of different studies to actually get people motivated because they've got a cue where they feel a certain feeling of undesirability or not wanting to do a certain thing. They know what they need to do to get motivated to do that thing, whether it's like having some pre-workout or something similar that gives them the reward at the end, which is like obviously feeling great after our workout. There's no workout that I've ever done, at least, where I got to the end and was like, or later in the day felt, wow, I'm so glad I got my workout in. I feel way better. We know it's good for us. We know we need to do it. And so this cue routine reward loop is super, super important and is the last tip I have for you guys today to forming more habits. Now, let's say you're somebody, you're doing all of these things. You're forming habits, you're hitting your protein goal, you're crushing it, and you still feel like results are moving like a snail, super slow, and you feel like you're in quicksand. There's only a couple reasons why. Number one, you're not doing it consistently enough. Consistency breeds growth. You need to be consistent with your training and you need to be consistent with your routine and your eating. Despite what you know, you have to be implementing it. Next, you don't have enough accountability. You're someone that no one around you has similar goals to you, except for when you maybe go to the gym. Your partner, your friends, your family, all are doing different things and are not focused on losing weight or building better habits or hitting more PRs, getting stronger, recomping and feeling confident. You're the only person. And so therefore, some accountability by telling a partner or hiring a coach to help you get there can be the most efficient, simplest way to finally look and feel the way you want in a very short period of time. And so that's what we do at our program here at CBG. We help you guys lose body fat, build muscle, crush your WODs, high rocks, your performance, and everything in general without tracking macros in 60 days or less. So if that's something you're interested in, click the link below. You can learn more about our team, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.